Hey, good people. Welcome to Melanated Vibrations, a new show that celebrates the diversity and richness of Black culture. Join us as we delve into our individual mental health and overall mental health of our community. From the latest trends to the timeless coping mechanisms, we'll showcase the best of what it means to be mentally healthy. So sit back, relax, and get ready to feel the vibrations of Black excellence. Let's get started.
Happy Monday evening, good people. Welcome to Melanated Vibrations. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I hope everyone is having a great Monday. I hope everyone had a great Easter. If you celebrate Easter or Resurrection Sunday, I hope that you guys were able to get some rest and relaxation and some good food. Today's Monday, so as always, we are going to get started with our grounding technique. But today I want to do something a little different. So instead of sitting down, if you can, I actually want to stand up and really get the blood flowing. So we're going to stand up if you can. And of course, as always, we are going to start with our feet. So make sure your feet are planted on the ground. Again, if you can do this safely, make sure that you are doing this safely, not while you're driving, of course. So we're going to start with our feet. And we are going to make sure, as we've been doing every week, that we remember to breathe. Thank you, Big Exclusive. So we're going to make sure we remember to breathe, right? So remember, we're breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. So we're going to start with our feet, and we're going to wiggle our toes. Remember to breathe. We're going to just wiggle our toes. You even want to take your ankles and twist them around. Get your legs moving. Remember to breathe in. Breathe out. Still focus solely on your feet and your ankles and your legs. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then we're going to, rock our hips, shake our hips, move. Like I said, we want to get the blood flowing on this beautiful Monday. It was so beautiful today. I was very surprised how good it was going to turn out, but it did. So we're going to move, get the blood flowing. And we're going to move up to our arms. We're going to release all that tension, all of this up in here, all of our shoulders. I know that's where I hold a lot of my stress at. So we are going to move our arms. We're going to stretch our necks out. And we still going to move our arms. We're going to make sure we're still breathing. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And then I want you to shake it out. Make sure you're still breathing. Shake those legs, shake those arms. And we're going to do that for another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So if you did that with me, thank you so much. Do something a little different, right? We're always sitting down. I know at my job, I'm always sitting down. So sometimes I feel like standing up and stretching. So that is what this evening is. So for me, today was a very, very, very stressful day. Being a supervisor is a lot. You have to be strong for this type of stuff. And today was very overwhelming. So my intention for this evening, I am setting my intention to be that I am bringing into this space release. Yeah, I need to release some stuff. So that is what I will be bringing in. Thank you so much, Tiff. As always, yes, please, if you are watching this, whether it is on YouTube or if it is on Facebook, please make sure that you like and share. Tag your friends in, tag as many people as you know. It's going to be a great discussion tonight. And I want to make sure that the word gets out there, right? So not only, yes, big exclusive, love is good. What does everyone else bring in? Okay. We'll see, royalty. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna need your opinion on this topic tonight, so make sure you stay tuned. Hey, Warren, thank you. Releasing stuff. Listen, y'all, it's been a day. Listen, so much so. Thank you, Luke. Listen, let me tell y'all, right? So y'all know the resident therapist, right? I try to always keep it very professional with you guys when I come on. Today is not one of those days. Let me just tell y'all, I never drink on the podcast ever. So I'm going to have me a little drink. One, because the topic is going to be good. Hey, Rika. And two, because yeah, it's been that kind of day. Thank you so much, sweetheart. So royalty, you bringing a lot into this space, and it's nothing wrong with that. And so, like I said, I'm bringing into release. I hope that this conversation gets people talking, as I'm sure it already has. I'm sure you guys are already no big exclusive. Put that down. Um, uh, you know. So we are going to talk this evening about. Yeah, that's true. You're absolutely right. You did it. We are going to talk about. I'm not sure if everyone is aware, but I have two guests coming on in a few minutes where we are going to talk about the Marcus Houston thing. Hey, Jay Boogie. We are going to talk about Marcus Houston and his wife. And so, on Melanated Vibrations, of course, we deal with all things that are Black and brown, not just mental health, but we also talk about current events. It's, kind of what I told you guys we will be talking about on this show. And so this is something that I've been seeing on social media running rampant about Marcus Houston and his wife, the age gap. Yeah, Luke, that, right. And so I want to hear from you guys this evening. My question to you, if you're not aware of, kind of the situation, I do have a clip that we'll play in a few minutes. But I want to know from everyone that is aware of the situation, and I'll explain more. Do you think that it is grooming? Do you think that he is a predator? Or do you think it could be love? Right? And so for those people that are not aware, I am actually going to give you a little background onto the story. So, Marcus Houston, who is an American R&B singer, songwriter, and a member of the R&B group Immature. Not sure if any of you remember Immature. I remember Immature when I was growing up. Loved Immature, loved the curly hair, thought they were hot, right? And so Houston, hey Deandra, how are you, sweetie? Hey Shantae, thank you. Hey, he's a predator, right? And so, and I agree, right? Predator and Stockholm syndrome. And it's actually a whole movie for those that don't know what Stockholm syndrome is. Yeah, and he's a predator, right? And so, I kind of wanted to get everyone's feedback on what they think it is. Why do you guys feel the way you do? And so for those, because Big Exclusive put Stockholm Syndrome. For those that do not know what Stockholm Syndrome is a proposed condition in which hostages, is the word they use, develop a psychological bond with their capture. It is supposed to result from a rather specific set of circumstances, namely the power imbalance contained in a hostage taking, kidnapping, and abusive relationships. Sister, ex. Yes. So Stockholm Syndrome, or like I said, there literally is a movie called Stockholm Syndrome. And so Marcus Houston, like I said, who, according to him, that he made headlines a few years ago, back when he revealed that he the now 41-year-old singer met his wife, Mia, who's now 22, when she was 17 years old. The couple got engaged in March of 2019 after just 5 months of dating. Before tying the knot in August of 2020 and 2019, Houston became engaged to Mia, whom he met and began to date in 2018. They got married in Corona, California in August. And there is a 19-year-old difference between the two. Now, from some of the articles that I've read and even some of the videos, like I said, we will play a clip in a couple minutes. My understanding is that they share a faith. So they are both Jehovah's Witnesses. And so my understanding is that is how those two met. That it was religion is kind of the way that they met with each other. He says that he had no interaction with her when she was 17. He's out of pocket and has picked when it comes to that. I'm waiting for Jay-Z to go viral. Listen, OG. And as much of a Jay-Z fan that I am, I agree 100% with you on that one. Because the truth of the matter is Beyonce wasn't old enough yet either. There was a substantial age difference and still is, right? Hey sis, you supposed to be joining. Bring yourself on, please. He is a predator. I agree. And so he claims that he did not have any dealings with her. Thank you. Oh, your nails cute.
Oh, thank you. I got one broken nail.
So everybody, you know my sister by now. Let me just spoil it. So she's about to be done school next month. And when we come back from the summer, my sister is going to be joining Melanated Vibrations as a co-host because she will have her degree and we will be able to talk all things social work, psychology, and Black people. And so I am very excited to bring her on as my co-host. I think this will be great, So, and I always love her insight. So even though she the baby, I still like her. Yes, breaking news. We was going to talk, tomorrow. But yes, I will be bringing her on as my co-host to Melanated Vibrations. So, Tiffany said congratulations. Thank you, Tiff. Yes. So, I like to spread the love through everybody. Okay, baby, y'all gonna get all of this Melanated Vibrations for
you
all
hear your niece in the background?
No, what'd she say?
Screaming.
Hey, niece. So, he says he had no dealings with her. I'm not sure if I 100% believe that. They married after 5 months of dating. There's a 19-year-old age difference. And I'm just not sure how I feel about that. Now, I'm not saying this is not something that happens on a regular basis because let's be honest, right? I'm going to speak for me. I know when I was in high school, like minor, I was dealing with a guy that wasn't, he wasn't in high school, okay? And so I feel like there's a bunch of those stories, right, going around. So when we talk about grooming, this is the definition of grooming. So grooming is when someone takes deliberate action to select and build an emotional connection with a child/teenager. And often their families to engage the child or teen in a sexual abuse and or exploitation, as well as maintain the abusive relationship in secrecy. So how do you know if you're being groomed? A groomer is someone who makes an emotional connection with someone to try to make you do little things like have sexual conversations online or via text messages, send naked images of yourself, which is sometimes called sexting. Send sexual videos of yourself. Now, I'm not sure what exactly was happening between Marcus and Mia. I'm not sure if any of this was happening or none of it may have been happening because, again, they are both of Jehovah's Witness faith. I think the biggest issue is, to me, you still married her when she was a teenager. Like 19 is still on the end of that. Hey, Creamy. It's still on the end of that. And so for me, I'm like, she was 19, you were 38.
Well, I'm going to get a perspective from a Jehovah's Witness that grew up in the Jehovah's Witness.
Okay. You do that, and I'm going to pour me a drink because I told y'all it's been a day. So. It's been a day. There we go. And that's all I'm saying.
Look, blue is the Rocky Mountains, right? That's my head kicking in. But in the Jehovah's Witness, they keep stuff a lot under wraps. Like everything is always like swept under the they don't do they don't do marital sex, but they do have like, I'm trying to figure out how I can explain it. They do have like certain aspects that you do see things that'll make you go like, ooh, like really? Like my mom grew up in it and it was so bad, and all of those things that was in it, she like ran away from it because she said it was just that bad. Now for me, when I came along, it wasn't like horrible, but it was aspects of it. I was like, you're supposed to like be open, you're supposed to trust everybody. So I bet you that they were like in the Kingdom Hall together and they were like pushed together, but she was supposed to like kind of like trust him and be around him. Oh, don't disrespect him, even if it feels creepy or whatever, you know, still be nice, be respectful, be of faith. They just real trusting in Jehovah's Witnesses. Like if you go to the Kingdom Hall, everybody's trusting, everybody's trustworthy. You know, my family wasn't specifically like that, but in other families, you're supposed to trust everybody. He would be considered almost like an elder. So I guarantee you, when they met in that hall, he picked her out. I know he picked her out. I think he grouped her since she was like 10 or 12. And was just like, you know, one day she's going to be the perfect wife. And he waited and waited and waited till she was 18. And by the time she was 18, it was too late. Because I think her parents said they didn't really agree with it or something like that. Because I've been watching this story for a while.
And so I wanted to answer Luke's question, but I'm not 100% aware. Like I'm curious to myself, like what do the parents think about it?
It's almost like, I think it was like a thing where she kind of like not ran away, but got away from her parents and just still got like towards him. But I'm like, did he go to their hall? Because, you know, then you have Marcus Houston, but then Marcus Houston is attached to Chris Stokes. And we all know Chris Stokes is a Creed. And
he's a predator.
The Jehovah's Witness too. This whole time, I didn't even know that they were all witnesses. So he's a witness as well. And he was grooming the little boys or Rasby and all that. So, you know, trigger if this is like bad for you about like the R word, the M word and all that. But those things were happening to him. And he said that it was happening to him. And it made me think like, they always sweep things under the rug. Like everything's always, shh, don't tell anybody. Don't talk about it. Just talk about God. Let's just get into the word of God. Let's talk about the Bible.
Great royalty. I'm cracking up.
My name is Adaris. My real name is Adaris. That's my real name.
We're gonna call her A Boogie. We're gonna call her A Boogie. Okay.
I put my real name on there. I don't know why, but I never put my real name at the bottom.
Yes. So it's funny that you mentioned that, right? And this is no knock on anybody's religion or upbringing, but my old head, my girlfriend Jeline, she's in the comments. She had me watch on Peacock a while back about the Amish community.
Oh yeah.
And I was sitting there with my mouth dropped to the floor by the time I got done watching all those episodes. So hearing what you're saying about, you know, Jehovah's Witnesses, and again, this is no knock because I don't identify with any religion. I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, and that's it. And that's as far as we go. I was born and raised Christian. My father was a pastor. All his sisters are ministers, deacons. My grandma was an elder. So trust me, been there, done that, right? But as you're talking about grooming or like sweeping stuff under the rug, or that's what the Amish people did. That is exactly what they did in the episode, like the documentary that I watched, where the two brothers, I'm sure of many people have heard the story, but two of the brothers like went to jail. Well, they didn't go to jail. I think they did, but they didn't get a lot of time because they raped their sister, but in their mind they thought it was okay, and the community supported it. Like. They were bad mouthing the women. Like they bashed the women. It was like, this was y'all fault, and y'all were just like basically supposed to let them do it. And I'm just like, not victim blaming.
If you look up, if y'all have time to look up Warren Jeffs, he another one. He did the polygamy and the cult thingy. It was in like Colorado or Arizona or something like that. And he was the one that was doing the grooming of the women. He had like 14 little girls or something. And the parents thought it was okay to marry them off to him. So it was like, oh, okay. It was just like another, like going to the grocery store or something like that. And you could just marry off to him and just go make kids. So he's in jail right now. And they gave him so many charges of like child. I think, did they record it or something? I think it's sitting on like a tape somewhere. So he has child pornography charges, sex with minors. He got like a whole list of stuff. If you have time to look up Warren Jeffs, look him up. He is sick, like really sick. You would think he's just like a regular pastor, but he marries the little girls. They like, I think in polygamy you could be like 14, 15. You can marry off, of course, illegally, but you can have like a ceremony, like a sister wife kind of thing, and they all come together and just, marry.
And like Jolene said, in a lot of cultures, women are just there for procreation, right? Like in a lot of cultures, women are just married off. Like they don't get a chance to pick their husbands. They are just told, like, traditionally, you need to be a wife. You need to take care of this man. You need to have his kids. Like they don't get to do any of the dating. They don't get to vet out the person. None of that. So, like I said, this is going to be a good topic tonight. Of course, I always love the women's perspective, but I respect the man's perspective. And so given that, I am going to have our next male guest come on stage. We got Jumpman in the building, right? Mr. Jimbo himself, according to Jim, comes on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Make sure y'all check it out. Also on the big exclusive network. But Jimbo be spitting that fire, okay? And so I wanted your opinion on this. So I want to show the clip, and then I want to know what you think about this whole Marcus Houston situation. So let's show the clip.
Situation is a little different. How we met, through mutual friends and everything like that. When I met my wife, she was 17. So, we had no really conversation and no really connection until, she was of age. And, it's, people don't understand it. And I got a lot of backlash for marrying someone that was 19. And, when we did finally start to talk, I was like, this woman is like me. And she was just like, when I would talk to her, she just, for one, we had a spiritual connection. And I feel like that's the most important thing. We both love God. We both love Jehovah. And that was key. And being able to start being around her and talking to her and talking to, like, we got it. We connected through music. And, her spirit, her kindness, her heart reminds me a lot of my mom. And just, we connected on so.
Not his mom. Not his mama.
Not your mom.
A 19-year-old.
Come on, because I know you got a lot to say. Come on.
All right, look. So before I even get into, I was listening to what y'all was saying a little bit backstage, and so in a lot of cultures, religions, and all that, women are married off young to older men. You know what I'm saying? And I guess there is a benefit, in that, she has the ability to procreate in abundance because she's young. It ain't like she's getting married at 35 and chasing the clock. You know what I'm saying?
All right, first of all, that's fitting to be me. Don't do that, Jimbo.
Yeah. But listen, listen though. But that's where a lot of that comes in, and an older man is to be, financially set, stable, and have this structure that he brings to the table, and that's the understanding for that in a lot of religions, and however, listening to main man, he big capping. He big capping. Like, first of all, how can I got told to watch my mouth, so I'm gonna try to. Can I be myself, or do I gotta stick?
You can be yourself, but just my audience ain't used to all of the profanity. That's all I'm saying. We can't do according to Jim today. We got to do melanated vibrations, real smooth with it.
All right, I'm going.
Try to keep it as you can.
But he lying because your mutual friends involved a 17-year-old in the circle. You in your 30s, pushing 40, bro. Stop it. There's no way that one of your mutual friends or that y'all peers on a level where you have the ability to respect her mind as an adult because it hasn't even grown yet. She hasn't seen anything outside of, you know, the lens of her phone. Whether she's already traveled because her parents have money and all that, she is still 17 in the real life circumstances of life, situations that come our way. She hasn't been through them. She still has to make mistakes that we at our age would never make again. So you capping, bruh, and you saying like, just she gets me, she's like me, bruh. If you don't like, I would rather you just even try to attack it from the angle of admitting that, you know, you a tender dick and you can be finessed. You know what I'm saying? Because that girl ain't do nothing but tell you what she wanted, you thought you wanted to hear. And I'm not gonna put all the blame on her. Yeah, she being fast because you know how old he is. You know what I'm saying? So it's a double-edged sword, and I'm not gonna say she's just as wrong as he is, but you know the law, boy. You know what I'm saying? And people are so quick to say, "Oh, as Muslims, and you know this about the Prophet." So it's like, nah, lad. As Muslims, we are told to follow the law of the rule that we are under. We are under the United States Constitution and laws that follow, and those laws say that you cannot have sexual intercourse with a minor. 17, she's a minor. Now, maybe they didn't have sex or whatever, but you was definitely prepping her, bro. You know what I'm saying? You was definitely prepping her. There's no way. Like, you tell that somebody who don't know no better, because I'd have punched on him till he turned colors about my daughter. Real rat.
To answer your question, Creamy, they the faith. They were they're both Jehovah's Witnesses, so I guess they kind of grew up in the hall. I guess I want to make sure.
It's a hall. Yeah.
We grew up in the hall together, I guess. I don't really know how we grow up when we 19 years apart, but
man,
that's the story.
Y'all was in that hall acting crazy. You hear me?
When you were 19, she was just born. I just want y'all to let that sit.
Ain't no goddamn doubt.
Hey, Hannah.
So when he was doing all them songs and shooting all the movies, nigga, she wasn't even a twinkle in her bad eye. No, but now listen, some guys, you know, let me give y'all some backdoor. You know, the fellas might get mad at me for putting y'all on this, but it is some niggas who is comfortable. Like, yeah, she young right now, but as soon as 12 o'clock hit on her 18th birthday, I'm all over. You know what I'm saying? That's perfectly fine. She's an adult. You can get mad at the age difference and all that, but these niggas I'm talking about, they not trying to marry her. You know what I'm saying? They have no good intentions, and you know, you can hear it as they say it. You feel me? So it's the fact, like, all right, you can say he married her, he's doing right by her, but it's still a level of manipulation there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a level of manipulation because she hasn't had a chance to see the world, be a part of the world, you know what I'm saying, to leave her mark at nothing. At this point right now, her biggest accolade is that she's married to you and y'all have a baby. You know what I'm saying? And that's sad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is sad. I do look at dudes like, you know what I'm saying? I believe Top Flight too. I believe, yeah.
I'm not even responding to him right now.
Yeah, I believe you. Flight, I believe you. I ain't mad at you either. But I just believe you. You know what I'm saying?
My whole thing is, right? So she was 17 and he was 38. And then when he was 40, she was 19. They ain't jokes, Big Exclusive.
Yeah, they ain't no jokes. Nope.
What can you possibly, because in my mind, if you waited even until she was 19, again, it's the teen. Like she doesn't get a chance to live her 20s. She don't get to do any of the crazy, stupid shit we did in our 20s. I was wild in my 20s. It just is what it is.
No,
what they don't have in common 19 years apart.
Yeah, listen, nothing but sex.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, we not going to just throw him under the bus with her little fresh ass because she was being fast. Your little fresh, fast ass. You know what I'm saying? But the judge ain't trying to hear that. Judge is not trying to hear your honor. Look at her. Look at her body, your honor. She finesse. Like, he ain't trying to hear that shit. You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
You're going to prison.
To jail.
And I think he realized that, like, that is why he finally spoke out, because of all the backlash he was getting. Because for a while, it just was like, oh, he met with her when she was 17. And everybody had to say, like, wait a minute. Wait, 17?
No, listen, but you got to listen to certain things. Like, go back and listen to lyrics from Naked. Yeah, it's got me just looking at his whole portfolio because and listen, there's nothing wrong with singing to a woman telling you you want her to get naked. Let's get naked together. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's that's what the the R&B music is about. However, you say when he says but let your panties hit the floor, let your body feel the show right now. It seems like you're ready.
That's an R. Kelly line. That's R. Kelly.
Ain't no grown ass man saying to a grown woman.
You just ruined it for me. Now I'm gonna have to go listen.
Yeah, because ain't no grown man telling a woman that it seems like you're ready.
Flight is stupid.
This is so disrespectful. Oh my god.
Yeah,
listen. Turn around. Like, you know what?
Yeah, because this
couldn't even drink
royalty, right? Like she couldn't even drink at the damn wedding.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like it seems like you're ready. I know a grown woman. I know a grown woman ready. She already got kids.
Bring Robert into this.
She was
Robert into this shit.
Robert is the culprit. Robert set the trend for him. Yeah,
and like OG said, we're not gonna talk about Jay-Z, but let's be clear.
They changed.
I love Jay-Z. Jay-Z top 5 rappers for me.
But listen, do we know for a fact that he was knocking Rihanna down? Not just off speculation.
We know he was Beyonce ass down though, but she was still part of Destiny's Child.
Right. They changed her date, like her.
But she was an adult at part of Destiny's Child.
No,
that was a time
when they first met.
When they first came up, no, she was.
Listen, if Jay was knocking Beyonce down underage, he is out of pocket. Chill. For real, straight like that.
Yeah,
He's out of pocket.
Foxy was underage too. She was like 15.
But has it ever been confirmed that anything went on? Like it has been confirmed from Foxy Brown? Because I've watched several Foxy Brown interviews and she's never said she's never said it out her mouth. Beyonce's never said it.
Yeah, you'll
Beyonce ain't gonna say it.
But see, now, and I want to say this: like, there's speculative rumors about Beyonce, about Foxy Brown, about Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? There's speculative rumors, but none of the groups involved, no party attached to these rumors, have ever said, "Well, you know what? This is true." You know what I'm saying?
Unsung.
Right, I mean, but look, all right, we got to wait for it. But here we got main man dead to right. You can't even hide this shit. This ain't even. It's like, what your old ass doing with her?
Right. Deandra's comment back up. I agree with her. If a man has to go down in age like that, he is looking to control. Why so far? Why so
true? Oh, that's true.
No, listen. We're not going, Deandra. Listen, look, right? We ain't even gonna do that about control because you gotta figure. A lot of niggas don't want control. They just want the body. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas, like, my old head told me. Listen, you might not like. You want to hear it? Did you want to hear this?
Her though, so it has
do you want to hear this?
Sex. He wants to
yeah, but I think dudes like him is just weak. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't trying to kick his back in, but I get from his
like Roger go home. So.
From his whole persona, the niggas he run around, because Raz B has some freakiness going on in the closet, and it's like he was turning, but it's always something goofy with them type of dudes. It's always something goofy in the mix with them bulls, and I just think y'all susceptible to, the fuckery. That, you know what I mean? Like, we ain't even going to try to sugarcoat it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, but that's along the era of them bulls running them circles. Him and Amorion running around telling everybody that they brothers for years. Y'all not goddamn related.
It was never related. Wasn't that some shit?
Yeah, but that, I mean, now it's I mean, look, my sandbox homies, I call them my brothers. You know what I'm saying? We got damn near 30 years of friendship, and I understand it. But with y'all boys, it just don't seem different. I'm keeping live. You know what I'm saying? It just seems, and he gives off that energy of one of those bulls that, you want to come in the room with ooh, woo, 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 and all the little girls going to be impressed with the grown-ass woman. It's like, all right, bro, lay off it. It's a time and place for everything. You feel what I'm saying? He ain't timing and placing right.
I think that her body, I think the girl is beautiful. She's absolutely stunning. Like, she's a beautiful girl. Her body is amazing. Their kid is beautiful. But I do think at some point he found someone that he could manipulate and control. And I'm going to be honest, and sorry if anyone else gets offended in the room, he used religion to do it. He used that they were both Jehovah's Witnesses, that they grew up that way.
Exactly.
To manipulate and to control.
He did.
Yeah, he definitely did. But the whole thing is She allowed it because he got a
Did
little
she allow it?
bag.
But did she allow
Yeah.
it at 17?
What if her parents actually
Parents,
her away?
listen, if he was a regular Jehovah Witness, just a regular boy that knock on the door on Saturday morning, it was plenty of them around. She ain't choose none of them. She chose the nigga with a little background and some money.
She chose the nigga in her community, though, when you think about it, because I guarantee
how many other Marcus Houstons is in her community?
But this is what I'm saying. Depending on where he lived, where he grew up, if she grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth, you have certain communities, right? Like you go to certain churches, like there's churches here in Philly where people got bags, like people got money, they pulling up in the Benzes, the BMW, like they doing all of that. That's a certain.
But let's not just say he the one doing the controlling. He is a self-professed. Listen, he's a self-professed tender dick. He is a tender dick ass nigga. I'm sorry, I don't want to keep cussing on you, you know what I'm saying? But he is a tender dick ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He is a tender dick ass nigga. You married a 19-year-old girl. You married a 19-year-old girl. Vagina has the potential to control every aspect of your life.
Absolutely, especially if she's a virgin.
Right. She wasn't no virgin. She humping. She knew, man.
She don't think she was a virgin when he met her.
Man,
she could have been messing with a little teenage boy. I don't want to
bouncing them. Yeah, right. She was bouncing that pussy off the wall like a handball, and he caught it. And
day and all
right. She put that young snap on him. He already tender dick, and he went crazy. I love it, though. I'm a married. Yeah,
I think
that young thing. Listen, real right. Because my old head told me this, and he got to be in his early 60s now. This is my old head for real. Like the vegan, before the vegan wave was popular and all that shit. Work out every day. You hear me? And no cigarettes, no nothing. You know what he told me? He said, man, what I'm gonna do with some old pussy? What I'm gonna do? Like, what I'm gonna do with this? He right. Yeah.
Sex can't be that good that you just married her. Like, what are y'all having conversations about? What are you talking about at 17?
But you got figure dudes like them, they turkey. Look at how Ray J be acting in the industry. I was listening to a story Fab told one time, and just about Ray J being a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? And dudes, right, and dudes like that, once they get in the industry, they need to have a certain amount of control over their bitch, because it's like, damn, I'm not the only superstar spotlight ass nigga with some money around here, and I'm really not that like that.
I feel like Ray J had a lot to prove, though, because we only referred to him as Brandy's little brother. Like, nobody really called that man Brandy's little brother.
I ain't gonna knock him. I ain't knocking it. I'm just saying, like, Ray, like, even watching Love and Hip Hop, you could tell, like, his whole thing is a manipulation tag. He get them bitches. He get them, obviously. It's not, you know what I'm saying? But however, it's just they whole persona, like, simping. Like, that's a simp. Like, if I'm saying, everybody be trying to make
to me what's a simp, because on the last show,
I'm gonna break it down. Listen, everybody try to call Russell Wilson and Michael B. Jordan simps. Them boys ain't simps. Those are gentlemen. Those are dudes that, you know, y'all really need to be looking for, because they ready for commitment and all that other type stuff. See, a simp is a nigga who want a bunch of bitches but can only manage one at a time. You know what I'm saying? He don't have the strength or the sturdiness to tell this woman, like, listen, I do me. I like the company of beautiful women, and you happen to be one of them. If you can't take that or handle that, then, you know, you need to go on in, because I ain't for you.
So they don't have swag to pull multiple.
Not at all. He's a son. So he's telling that one girl, I'm in love with you. It's all about you. He's still playing phone games, not picking up, lying, saying his phone went dead. He doing anything so he can go cheat, fuck up some money and all that, because these are the only avenues he have to get what he wants. These are simps. You got one bitch because you don't have no choice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I just want to clear that up. Like,
you learn something new every day, because I was confused as heck when I forgot what episode it was. I think on Big Exclusive show on Tuesday they used it. I was like, what's a simp? I had no clue.
Like, I just the season of Love and Hip Hop with Soulja Boy was on there. Now Soulja was having it his way. And he told the bitch, I'm worth $25 million. Straight like that. I ain't got time to be playing with you. And that's where all your power lies at. Because at the end of the day, on regular circumstances, a female would be like,
never did.
You think I got time to be playing with your corny ass with all these
niggas? When they asked him, did they want food stamps or a date with Soulja Boy, he was mad that the chicks chose food stamps. And I'm gonna be honest, I'd have chose the stamps too, because food is expensive. I'm just saying. He got real mad about that. Like his ego was real hurt. I said, oh dear.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Only a motherfucker, real self-absorbed type of person, and these boys they hide it. I don't know. It's something about that circle, man. Amorion, Marcus Houston, Raz B, Ray J. Is always some offbeat, corny shit going on with these boys, man. Like look at Omarion and what's the other boy name that was in B2K with him? Now he's fucking with April Jones or Lil Fizz. Like that was weird. Like that.
Now that's a simp to me. That's a simp to me. He a simp. Cause like why would you even mess with her?
I know where Fizz coming from. Fizz on the type time like y'all brainwashed. That's not really my man like that. And his bitch chose up. I really don't fuck with him. He was a sucker back in the day when we was working together. So yeah, I'm running down on his baby, mind my own business. That's how I took that. But it's the simple fact that they made it a bigger issue to geese it up, and Main Man wasn't thorough enough to come right and say like, I don't give a fuck about this bitch. That's Main Man pressed about her. You know what I'm saying? We just enjoying each other right now.
Top Flight is in rare form tonight. I know what's going on.
Yeah,
it's true. That
he don't listen. It's just weird. It's just weird, man. But dude is.
So you don't think he groomed her? You don't think Marcus Houston groomed this beautiful woman? I'm not saying she plays no part in it. What I'm saying is, I think that.
Oh yeah.
Her. Like I think that he's manipulating her. I think he's manipulated her, and I think now she's just gonna fall in line. Because you're right. Like if he was anybody else and that age difference, she probably wouldn't have gave him a chance. But because who he is. He was in a group. He's a singer. He's a writer. He's an actor. He's in the limelight.
Get your creepy ass. If he didn't have no singer, had no money, it'd be more so like, get your little creepy, inappropriate ass out of here. You know you my dad age. I'm gonna tell my uncle he fuck around, punch on you because yeah, like you know what I'm saying. But since you who you is and you got the nice probably show up driving a nice car, you know what I'm saying, to the hall and all that type time, still shaking a tambourine for attention. I just got a real rat. I just in my mind, this is what I can't shake these things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My real rat.
It's so weird to me, right? Because in my mind, I feel like you guys don't have anything to talk. Like, I'm not that y'all don't have anything to talk about, because I feel like if you groom someone enough, you can get them to start believing what it is that you believe. But I think that they're so far apart in age that when she was 19, it's no way you're telling me you married a 19-year-old after dating her for 5 months. We're talking about marriage here, right? Like, people get married every day. But we are talking about you spending the rest of your life with somebody that you only dated for 5 months. You telling me in 5 months you was like, yeah, her, that's the one. You not about to sit here and tell me that you ain't been dealing with this girl prior to her being of legal age. I don't care. You talking about, so we ain't had no real connection. We ain't really talk. You're a liar. How, Sway? So you just
Translation, I wasn't hitting her in the vagina. However, I did pick her up a couple times, might have cut a little check for her to go shopping. She might have mopped me up. Who knows? But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? You mean tell me that
had a shopping spree.
Right. None of them conversations went left. You never showed up looking good, and she jumped the gun. You feel what I'm saying? Say she's the young one, immature, hormones just raging. She ain't never jumped the gun, bruh. You ain't never pull up just looking like a smack to her and she got frisky. Come on, bruh.
That's why I'm saying. And you got money.
Stop it.
I think you fall when you got money.
And once you talking to a little girls love, they get like this with you. We all been kids before. You hear me? My bitches used to be on my neck, literally. Hickey hair. You know what I'm saying? Like real, like they used to be on your neck all the time and attention of the world, on the phone until the wee hours of the morning. So that means you 40 years old. You could be checking Wall Street and seeing how your stocks is doing, but you on the phone ooh with this baby.
Kid.
Yeah,
like you
that's
in
what
your 20s, like you in your late teens, early 20s.
And that's what I'm saying. As an adult, I wanna, you meet somebody and you meet another adult and y'all click. That's that instant attraction and all that. But see, here's the thing, baby girl. I got to go to bed. I got to get up for work. I can't be on phone with you all night for no reason.
Right.
Either we gonna take it there or we not. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like
I gotta go to work in the morning. I got shit to do.
Right. So he was jumping through hoops, performing. He was performing. He was performing, jumping through hoops, probably on the phone, singing to her. Ooh, 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 ooh,
Definitely
nut
right.
shit.
Definitely was singing
He
to her.
put all the stops out on this little ass girl. Isn't this really? I mean, the only thing they really could talk about is money and sex. That's it. I just don't see like music. She can't ever say, yeah, 90s music is so much better than this
Right.
music.
She can't
Not
say
and
that.
because you wasn't
say
there
that.
for it, Luke. Like she can still go back and listen to it and all that and still form this opinion, right? But bitch, you weren't there. So
He
it's
said
like
it in the interview though. He was like, we share music. How? He was in a whole boy band. You wasn't even alive yet. What do you mean? Matter of fact, you were like 3 when he was in Immature. When we
right.
was
So
telling him to go home, Roger, sweetie. You don't remember Sisters. Like, come on.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're not talking about drill rap with her. You know what I'm saying? None of that type stuff. So it's like this is cap, and it's like y'all want the
that part royalty.
Yeah, I feel like
with homework.
I feel like he just wants the stigmatism to go away.
Color that day.
Okay, looking so
butter and jelly.
Yeah,
because what else are you talking about? At 17, this girl might have been done high school, or maybe she had another year. What are you talking about with a 17-year-old? Even an 18-year-old. So she didn't go to college. Like, you just stripped everything away from her.
She don't have to do nothing. She could just
know what her parents think.
Unless they hit you with this, because you know how they like to say that, Michael Jackson didn't really have a childhood because he was a childhood star and all that. And maybe they're trying to say Marcus Houston didn't have a childhood because he was a childhood star. Boy, don't with me. You don't with me. Yeah, no,
I don't believe that. I think he had more than enough of a childhood, maybe a privileged childhood, but he had one. And I just don't think that's a reason to date someone 19 years younger than you. Because again, what are you talking about? You about to be 40, bruh. So when you're 60, she's going to be 40.
Or maybe his business is less of an endowment, and that's why he feel like he need younger girls. I don't know.
He going through a midlife crisis?
No, like he's short jabbing real bad. Like
he might be. He might have some type of complex too. He might
have medicine for that. They have medicine.
They got medicine.
Yeah.
They got medicine for that.
They got blue pills and stuff like that, don't they?
No, I'm not. But I ain't talking about erectile dysfunction. I'm just talking about.
Oh.
This is all that I got. This is it.
Wait, all the way there.
Yeah, this is the stash. You know what I'm saying?
Like you said, this might be all he could get.
Damn. He gotta be talented in other ways than that. Then, since he's shorthanded, he better do some other stuff.
Yeah, but even real, you putting your mouth on that little girl, and you know what I'm saying?
Bad about it. You got a daughter. What happens when your daughter get older?
Who, me?
No, her.
Oh, cause
no, we know you won't go to jail. We'll
directly.
Hey, bro, we are talking about the Marcus Houston situation. We show kids teachers.
Right, that's your dad. Exactly.
Nah, cause seriously, whose pop is this? Like, and y'all have a daughter. So my thing is, y'all have a kid together. Maybe y'all gonna have more kids.
They are.
Are you as a mother now? She's what, 22, and I think they said he's 41. Are you grooming her? Like, I mean, I'm sure she's gonna go grow up Jehovah's Witness, the child. Yes. But are y'all now going to groom her that when she's?
I bet. Watch.
Them babies gonna grow up Hollywood. Sex, money, drugs. Lord knows what else you do, Kevin. But and now look, this is the thing. Maybe Shorty, like, and I'm leaning to look at this girl as the ringleader for this move. You know what I'm saying? Like a decision maker. Because he gives me turkey. Looking at him, he get like, go look at the interview, take the sound away, and he making a lot of dumbass faces. You hear me? Like,
because he guilty.
Like, yeah, right. But it's just like, you ain't busting these moves by yourself. It ain't all, you not even.
Oh, he got cute cards. I got the cute cards.
Right. Behind all this.
Right. And if you look at, the sack chasers, rule book, get them young. So she just started young. I got this nut ass baby father who gonna, I'm gonna have 1 or 2 babies by him. I'm gonna tap him the fuck out when it comes to this child support. Child support gonna tear his ass up, and we gonna live good. And that's gonna be me, put me in the room to meet these other guys with money that I really want to be around. The same niggas they be trying to keep them away from these R&B niggas don't be wanting their girlfriend around rappers. Everybody think it's the other way around, but at the end of the day, women get tired of all that soft ooh woo woo. They need a roughneck. Gotta get a roughneck. You heard what they was talking about. She need a real nigga in her life. So they get tired of all that shit. You know what I'm saying? The romance ain't for every night. It's once in a blue when she get tired of getting manhandled like a goddamn pit bull in a fight every night. Every once in a while, she wants to be petted and, all that. The roles is flipped. She finessing him.
You guys are
crying. Shut up, Top Flight. Not you guys.
Child support gonna be like,
That's my movie. That's on HBO Max right now. I'm gonna watch it as soon as I get off.
That's what I'm saying. So he probably was on the phone bonding with like, I'm gonna show you the movie we did when we shot you got
like he on that. So net worth is 2.5. So I'm sure baby girl did her research, but I really feel like he initiated it and then she took over.
But that's what I'm saying. 2.5. You said he worth 2.5 million. Marcus Houston is worth 2.5 million.
2.5 million.
That's not a lot.
No, I don't have 2.5 million, but I know enough that where they living at that ain't. He's knocking on death's door. You hear me? It's YouTubers make more than that.
You said he gonna run out of money soon, huh?
Hell yeah. YouTubers is making more money than these rappers. Them YouTubers got money. These rappers' money is tied up in legal legalities and all that type shit. You can't spend this money out the budget. You need to honor this agreement before you even get this check. And then on top of that, you gotta wait at least 3 months to get your check from them records. You know what I'm saying? For them to cut them checks. So YouTubers is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So 2.5 million, like I said, he's a stepping stone. We're going to tear that 2.5 the fuck up until it get me where I need to be.
Y'all killing me.
I mean, his name was Batman on Immature, so maybe he felt like a superhero when he had to swoop down and save her. He didn't found his lowest light. That's
how you swoop down and save somebody from their mom house?
I'm just saying.
How do you swoop down and save them from her mom and dad's comfortable house?
I mean, because it's a he who findeth a wife, findeth a good thing. So he swept, he swooped on down in his Batmobile, had his Batmobile outside and came and got her.
He didn't find him a wife. He found him a child. He found him a daughter.
At this point,
he found himself a
child.
At this point, it's the color purple. You hear me?
It's giving silly.
It's giving silly.
And Mr.
Yeah, right. It's giving Mr. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't know. It's just, I see, like, all right, but insider. Niggas be expecting me to be like them R&B ass niggas. This how real
I definitely can see you in a group though, Jimbo. I do.
Right, but I'm the nigga in the group that's always catching cases. I'm about to get kicked the fuck out. I'm really about to, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not getting along with these niggas. I'm beating them the fuck up on the tour bus because them niggas weird. You know what I'm saying? Game 7. No, I could be on Love and Hip Hop, but don't get yeah, no, look, Game 7, that's an insider. Game 7, like that was, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of in the group, but it was all rappers. You know what I'm saying? But me being in the I didn't beat these niggas. Those was my niggas. But I could see me on a bus. Yeah,
Jimmy David.
Ain't no, and they not nothing without Jim Ruffin. Is you kidding me?
Ain't nobody come see you, Otis.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But them type
boys, in the passenger.
Not the right.
If you listen to some of the shit that was going on between Omarion and Lil Fizz and the rest of you know what I'm saying? Right. So just the man that's in their group. We don't know how Immature really dispersed.
I mean, they were all managed by what you said, Chris Stokes.
Right?
Everybody was like he's a known predator. It's come out. Raspy has made it very clear that things have happened to him in the group, and so would the other group members. So he is your mentor.
I wouldn't be surprised if a nigga turned around and was like, listen, man, I don't know what the fuck was going on with you and Chris, but you keep my name out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all in the least bit, man. Like, and that, like, them boys, we know this shit. We know this from Jeffrey Epstein and all that. Like, there are people who groom these kids and get them ready for, that's like
the highest bidder.
Right, shit recently came out like maybe today or yesterday about the Dalai Lama.
Yeah, that was
on Dalai Lama.
That was so.
ain't apologized because he felt like he did something wrong. He apologized because of the backlash he started to receive. Christoph definitely was off the hook. He apologized because of the backlash. I don't feel like the Dalai Lama apologized because he actually in his heart believed that was wrong. And I'm trying to figure out wherever is that right.
Dalai Lama don't give a fuck. He ain't think nobody's gonna call him out on this bullshit. That suck my tongue.
He about to go meet Buddha soon anyway. So I just feel like
suck my tongue. But that's what I'm saying. Now, who is protected? Now, everybody is watching. Like I said, a lot of people, they get this fucked up. They watching out for their kids, and as you should, watching out for the little ones, and you make sure that the kid don't bust his head, that they fed and home and not home. I mean, they're changed, and you know what I'm talking about. The shit you do to children. But as the child gets older, a lot of parents feel like that they can relax on the supervision. Okay, my child's 13, they can be home by themselves without burning the house down. That's all you worried about. But at 13, 14, is it really crossing your mind that my child can be home by themselves, trusted to not burn the house down, but if she just gonna have all these little boys in here fucking on her,
getting pregnant,
right? That's what I'm saying. And we give them less supervision, and really we need to be watching them closely because they are old enough and aware enough to make these decisions and do these certain things, but they still not aware of what the consequences could be. You know what I'm saying? In her mind, she like, oh, I'm about to marry Marcus Houston. This is a beautiful thing. I'm gonna have money and this, that, and the other. But she never thought once to be like, yo, I'm gonna be in the market, and they could be like, she's married to that freak. You know what I'm saying? And now she's like, oh shit, I want to get a divorce. I can't deal with nobody saying I'm married to your freak ass. Why you ain't tell me they was gonna call you a freak?
A predator.
Right.
I just want to know what her parents got to say because y'all allowed her to get married. And this is my thing. At 17, you ain't checking for my daughter at 17, sir. You can't even spin a block at 19 because I feel like you've been praying on her for 2 years. And
I wasn't even allowed to talk to somebody at 19.
The money count is the only moment of silence.
And that's why I said they're all a part of probably that silver spoon community. Because if they're all going to the hall, I guarantee you they are all of some type of status.
The money count is the only moment of silence.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I love Tevin Campbell.
I never knew he was messed up at all. I thought he just.
Yeah, I think Tevin just went his own way. He came out that he was gay and all that, and around the time he came out,
we already knew though.
Oh, they were.
But
so you
age? Oh, so the dads was the predators.
Ew.
I need more filler for this.
Yeah, then he kept them a check. I bet you he kept them a check.
That's all he's been doing since he opened up his mouth. You ever look at some of these interviews with some of these celebrities? It's like the more you talk, the more you put your foot in your mouth. Shut the hell up. I feel like I'm not here to clear up no rumors. You shouldn't have said anything because in the interview you said like I met her when I was 17, but
I met her when she was. We had no.
We ain't really talk. No, he said we ain't really connect or talk like that. What does that mean? We didn't really talk or connect. It's either y'all did or y'all didn't. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So is you calling Tevin was raped? Oh man, well you can't.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know Tevin was raped. I do know that Tevin was he came out homosexual, and I do believe that during the time when he came out like that fucked up his career. I didn't know that he was sexually assaulted.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I always thought he was. So he could have kept that bit of information.
I did. He didn't give me like
Tevin.
He gave me that.
Tevin got.
I was listening to Tevin earlier.
You know what? Now that I'm listening, though, it seems like it's cold. Anything with "Are you ready?" or "I'm ready" is cold because Tevin was talking about.
Those are the buzzwords.
I'm ready. I'm ready to love you. Tevin was getting prepped. So if you hear anything about "Are you ready?" "I'm ready." This is code for I like them young, or somebody likes me and I'm young, and because at this point I don't. What you ready for? You know what I mean? Some of these parents be putting
that part. Because that's exactly what happened with R. Kelly. All them girls that was around R. Kelly, their moms put them in his pants.
They what was wrong.
Ain't no doubt. And
I'm not saying he was right because he should have had more self-control than that. But a lot of those girls.
But do you notice they only care about our opinion, this opinion? Because that rich people be with rich people. There are there are people with money who live amongst each other, and they're all in cahoots
Bye,
with this
Crossfire. Thank
school
you.
of thought. You know what I'm saying? They all think that this stuff is cool. So amongst each other, nobody's shaming each other, you know what I'm saying, for this shit. But when it gets down to the ground level, to where we are, the real world, I like to think that people in the tax bracket that I live in, those are the real people. You know what I'm saying? When the shit gets down here and we start like, because it is, listen, it is power to the people. The people's opinion and attitude can overthrow a government. So when we start like, yo, no, this is unacceptable. We not spending our money with y'all. We not, because they depend on us to spend our money, to you know, to keep up with what they got going on. And when we start rejecting it, that's when everybody be like, oh no, we want to put out a concerned statement that we in no way, shape, or form do that here, and it's inclusive.
We don't condone that type
we
of
don't
behavior,
condone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kiss my ass. You was cool when we didn't know about it, but when we finally find out about it, when you check the dates, this shit is always 7-8 months old. It ain't that happened yesterday. You know what I'm saying? They've been married for a while. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure the people in their community or the people that they deal with, somebody was like, listen, Mark, I love you, man, but you got to clear up this stuff right here. I just can't get behind it financially. The bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So now he like, all right, look, I'm gonna get a PR, public relations specialist, and you know, we're gonna appeal to the people a certain type way and just tell them we got a beautiful thing and all that and hope they buy it. That's what a public relations PR firm, that's why they get the big bucks. Somebody comes through and cleans up this bullshit. Some shit just can't be cleaned up though.
That was his first interview, I believe, on the subject.
It was.
Let it die down. We're gonna
let it die down.
Son.
Let it die down, and then I'm gonna get in front of it.
Right, we ain't seen them. You ain't seen no whole bunch of pictures of them. All the pictures that they putting out is of them in matrimony, trying to make it seem wholesome. You can't fool me. That's what I'm saying. Now I started to start cussing a lot just now because I don't like for nobody to try to finesse me. You hear me? But that's what they tried to do. No, where they regular life? She ain't took no pictures when she poke her butt out. Cut
you know
it
what?
out.
Now
All
that
young
you
girls.
say that, you absolutely right. Because I ain't seen no pictures other than them together as a family. Them with the kid, or her in her wedding dress, or her at dinner and them with the kid with the ring. Like, I ain't seen no pictures separate of.
I'll guarantee you it's a video somewhere on her phone of her being ratchet as shit. I'm FREE for her friend. Yeah, and going nuts. But none of that stuff is out. If you go look at their Instagrams, they probably revamped all of that shit. Yeah. So what you see is what you think. You feel what I'm saying? That's just how that shit go. You feel me? Yeah. That's how it go. Yeah, I mean, you gotta think about it. Some people they got the right team behind them and they survive scandal after scandal after scandal. Look at R. Kelly. We wasn't trying to hear. We accepted that wasn't me in that tape. When clearly we know that was Aura. That was Aura.
He was out there giving out some golden showers.
Yep. Right, but he looked us dead in the face.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. And we was like, cool, bro. All right, I didn't think it was you. But we let it go.
We let it go.
It wasn't until a scandal came back, and now we like, man, I knew you did that shit back then.
And now we're questioning everything. We like, remember when he messed with Aaliyah? Y'all knew that when he was messing with Aaliyah that she wasn't old enough to get married.
Ain't no goddamn doubt, but we let it go because they're our favorite people.
Culture,
you know what I'm saying?
Right?
I still be listening to people. I don't listen to R. Kelly. And I don't listen to him. And some people, listen, there's some people, I ain't gonna put their names out, but they'll look you right in your face and tell you, I still listen to him. So what? No, I can't support him.
I can't. I will not listen to an R. Kelly song. You're gonna have to go on and skip
that.
It
feels wrong. It feels dirty.
I'm cracking up now. Hey, Brandy.
Brandy always in the cut somewhere.
Because now that I know that you were making these songs about minors, like, now that we really know the truth behind it, I think we knew, but now we really know. It's like, bro, I can't turn that shit off. And he got some good music too. I ain't gonna hold you because R. Kelly is a great writer. He's a great singer. He's amazing, right? At his skill, but his skill is what got him. Okay, Todd. You know what being exclusive. But
I knew. Listen, I wasn't gonna say nothing.
You weren't gonna put my names out there.
I was talking about you when I said, nigga, look you right in your face. Big exclusive. I was talking about him, look you right in your eyes and say, yeah, I still listen to him, and that's cool. But I can't do him. I can't do him. You know what I'm saying? Nope.
All right. So I have a question for y'all. So Jimbo, you and I talked about this a little bit. What's the difference between Marcus Houston and the Jeffrey Epsteins and the R. Kellys and the Jay-Z's, right? And all of those ones that have dated younger women. What's the difference between that? Thank you, Tiff. We are not listening to him. What's the difference between that and if the roles were reversed and this was a woman? So I know I brought to you that Madonna does it, right? She dates a lot of younger men. Like she has dated men that are 25 and younger. There's a whole movie, How Stella Got Her Groove Back, where she dates a younger man. Now I know it's not the same because this girl was a minor. Allegedly, she was an adult when they got married, when they started dealing with each other. What's the difference of a woman doing it, a woman being the predator, a woman grooming a boy? Is it a difference? Or is it like,
yeah, I think it, no, listen, I think it's worse when a woman does it. I think it's worse when a woman does, because when a man, especially most of these niggas, he is coming for one thing, her body. And through her body, he'll gain control of her mind. But see, a woman is coming for his mind first. And when you got the mind, the body follows automatically. You know what I'm saying? A woman is going, like a woman in her 35, we'll say your age and all that, dating a 17-year-old boy about to be 18. She had that little boy outside ready to kill everything moving.
Facts.
He'd be like, I'll kill you. Stay away from my girl.
Facts.
Dad, you got one more time. What the you know what I'm saying?
What did I do?
Yeah, like, and I just think, now, it is an old adage that, you know, I guess when you're young, you like them old, and when you're old, you like them young. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna hold you. As me, I'll be 38 in May. And it's there is no connection between me and a woman under 21 years old. Shit, damn it, at this point, at a woman under 28, what the fuck are we talking about? We have to talk to spark, to even get that spark, to see what type of person you is, what type of laughter we gonna have. That it's not there. Now, you good to look at, sweetheart. Now, if you want to cut straight to the chase and you want to give me some of that young thing, I'm in room 112. All right, let's get it. But after that, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
You're not on what I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm be talking about, I need some sea moss with some elderberry. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause look, I need some elderberry in my sea moss, because I be tired when I get up, my back hurt and all that.
Gotta take them vitamin B's, get that energy pop.
Yeah, right. The only vitamin B she taking is a Plan B. She ain't on what I'm talking about. She ain't on all this old man back problems and all that. She still, the niggas in her group, you know, they still sticking to it. They young, vibrant niggas. Listen, I got 2 good rounds in me tonight, and we gonna call it a night, baby girl. And if that's her, going to get up out of here. And now I understand where the old head roll come from. Look, I'm gonna cut this check for you to get the fuck up out my face right now, because I'm about to go to sleep. You understand me? It's about 10:30. I told you, I gotta go to work. I can't be on the phone with you all night. And that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is the super difference.
Yeah. Sis, what about you? What do you think about this whole, like, do you think it's different for women?
Oh, yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous with a woman. Because a woman coming after everything. A man only coming after one thing, like he said. But a woman, oh, she gonna snatch your soul. She gonna have that little boy doing whatever he say. Or they gonna make a Lifetime movie about her.
Not a Lifetime movie.
Right?
Yeah, no, listen.
Dangerous. She dangerous. She
all the women that had sex, all them teachers that had sex with an underage boy, they always get caught. See, when the teacher having sex with an underage girl, they don't get caught till something go wrong in their relationship. Right. But see, the boy is automatically, bro, you never happened. Listen, you never guess what happened today.
Oh, he cut out, and I wanted to hear what he had to say.
I know, I was on.
That sounded good, but he's right? Like the women always seem to get caught.
Washington.
I'm cracking up. The women always seem to get caught for some odd reason, because they have these boys' noses wide open. It was a whole, for all my Law and Order fans, there was a whole Law and Order SVU episode about that, where the teacher was sleeping with all her students, and then she was sleeping like with multiple boys, like
sleeping with her son's. She was sleeping with
her son's classmates and stuff.
Yeah, he shot him and killed him.
He shot him and killed him because she yelled out that he was doing, because he found out and caught them that she found out that he was raping her. Mm-hmm. And that's not at all what was happening. This wasn't her first time. She had been sleeping with other classmates. Mm-hmm. So when you say things like it's dangerous, that's what that means, right? To do it with a woman, it can be very, very dangerous. I don't know. For me, I can't date no guy I actually like older guys, right? So my ex is 38, he'll be 39 this year. So for me, I can't date nobody younger than me. Like,
why?
You gotta be my age and a little older.
Why? I mean, we talking about somebody a little younger than you.
All right, so let me tell you this. All right, so I ain't gonna put this boy name out there. My sister know the situation now. The one I was telling you about. Yeah, don't.
The ones you all adults.
Don't shake your head. Let me pour some more tequila first.
Say that then. Yeah.
So I had this dude in my DMs, right? He been in my DMs for 6 years.
He say you pretty?
I mean, because this boy in my DMs say I'm pretty. Okay, but I've been through that shit, so it ain't really much he can say. Okay, so listen, right? But he been in my DMs since 2017. No bullshit.
Damn.
He patient as hell.
That's a patient. 2017, like no cap. Brandy, what you looking for? I'm about to tell a story. Listen, so he been in my DMs since 2017, and it was always like, "Hey queen, hey beautiful, hey queen."
Toxic. Toxic.
And that's what my sister said.
He toxic.
Like, guess what? Boys, stop, please. I don't need all of that. So I finally decide, like, I'm single, right? So I finally decide to like entertain it. Mind you, it's 2023. So I finally decided to entertain it. So he tell me how old he is, not Jimbo hate. It is toxic though. Like, I don't need every message to be beautiful, queen. I'm talking about like every message. I mean, if he wants to spin a block, he can spin a block too. But baby, the day he decided to break up with me, baby, I'm open on the market, sweetie. He ain't no incriminating myself.
Brandy, don't start in that type time there.
Brandy always come on here with that energy, yo. I swear to God, I'm gonna have her on the show one day because she's always
instigator.
She is, and I love it though. I'm gonna be honest. She was smoke, I love it.
She don't show up to no events. Don't be wanting to come on the camera. I'm Brandy.
She might start showing up. You know.
All right.
So look, right here in my DM or whatever. So I finally started to give him some play. So I asked him how old he is or whatever. We the same age. So we talking. And this is the part that turned me off. He was like, all he kept talking about is chilling, like wanting to be next to me or whatever, wanting to chill with me, wanting to be next to me. And in my mind, I'm like, nigga, I'm from the streets. I'm from Southwest, right? You trying to fuck. Just say that. Like, you don't got to sit here and sugarcoat it. You ain't got to keep calling me queen. You ain't got to keep calling me beautiful. You trying to fuck. That's it. Like, just
he trying to get off the melanated vibrations.
Child, he did. So I just, I want to chill and be next to you. Bop, 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 bop. Then he says, I'm not driving right now. So.
No, give him the night. You missing
it. That's the face I had, Jimbo. He was like, I'm not driving right now.
The part. He don't live with who?
Wait, I ain't get to that part yet. Wait, so he don't drive right now. He not driving right now, and like basically was telling me to like asking me to come get him so he could come chill with me. Boy, you stupid. And so then I'm like, so you like where you live at? Like you live by yourself? You got your own crib? He like, oh, me and my brother share an apartment. Oh, so you got a roommate. At this big age, like nigga, we the same age. So at 35, you don't got no car and you got a roommate.
You got a roommate, but you ain't got no car too. Lord, whoo! Don't tell me you got a roommate. Did you raise?
Go ahead, Jumbo, because
first of all,
that's how you're on the block list.
Yeah, because I got called a hater twice in these comments by the
same
person.
I'm trying to figure out why. Like, what's that about?
So first of all, I ain't gonna hype it up like, me and Dom, we super family and none of that. But I'm just, she part of the team. Like, that's weak. I'm glad that she can identify when a nigga is leading into cap. You hear me? Like, ladies, like, you know what I'm saying? The cat, like, yeah, I'm between. Listen, I'm between vehicles right now. So what I did was I rented one, and I got mine sitting right there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
You told me your car was in the shop.
but listen,
It is.
like, listen, there's ways around shit. You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't quick on his feet. He wasn't using his antennas.
I hope
You know
he
what I'm
ain't
saying?
watching either, best friend. But if he is, do better.
You got to do better. You know what I'm saying? And now I can't.
And that's what I'm saying, Deandra. Blocked, baby. Because what is we talking about? Not at this big age. Not at 35. You ain't got
blocked
a car.
at me.
You live with your brother. And all you trying to do is fuck. And I said to him, I was like, not one time in any of these conversations in the 6 years you've been in my DM have you offered to take me out on a date. Let's go hang out. Let's go go-karting. Let's go axe throwing. I like all that shit, right? I'm like a very, like, not easy to date, but I like to have fun. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't need you to take me to all these 5-star restaurants because I guarantee you, any 5-star restaurant in Philly you gonna offer to take me to, I've been to already.
Talk that shit.
I've been to all of them. I've been to all of them.
And you still decided to entertain him. See, Big Exclusive is on some bullshit.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing, Big Exclusive. So he kept, like, after 6 years, it was just like little mid conversations. It was never this. It was never me getting into his business. It just was like, oh, all right. He would comment on like my stories and shit. I'd be like, oh, all right, cool, whatever. But I was in a situation when he first started trying to hit me up. So now that I'm
he wore me down.
So now that I'm single, I'm like, all right, let me see what the brother's about. Like, I ain't trying to miss no blessings, maybe. Let me see. Let me get out here in this dating world. Clearly, the dating pool got pee and fentanyl in it, and y'all can keep that shit. Because at 35, you ain't got a car and you live with your brother, it's going to be a no from you. You got a roommate. I can't. I'm sorry.
What if he just came home from jail?
Oh,
that's the worst.
What you mean that's even worse?
Lord, stop the camera.
You need to work on yourself.
Stop the camera.
Listen, no, I mean, just because you just listen, let me tell you something, ladies. Because women are so quick to say, "Oh, you need to be thinking about yourself."
I'm not opposed to them going to jail.
Need to be where they supposed to be at, and her ain't his priority. I'm gonna need you to focus. I'm gonna need you to
go back to royalties. Go back to royalties. Comment before we get to Brandy's. He felt like he couldn't afford to take you out. He was trying to just bring you back home, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you was just trying to fuck, and if that's what you was trying to do, then you should have just said that.
But
maybe he was trying to cook you dinner.
I don't want to have to defend him.
Maybe he could kill.
Big Exclusive.
You being messy, dog. Like, you was some messy shit, dog.
No, I don't, Brandy. I don't like halfway house guys. No, I don't. Yo, AD in his bag royalty. I don't know who he is. He tagging in for Flight because Flight done tagged out.
That's what
this.
No, this is what I'm saying. Look, a nigga just maybe he don't want to have to go through the song and dance of, saying, listen.
Well, say that.
Like, but do you really want to have to? Because listen,
yeah,
if you if I do say it and we take it there, and then you get on some nut shit with me, I'm gonna feel like in the back of my mind, like I should have just lied to this bitch. Yeah.
No, because I've done it.
Conversation. That's all I'm trying to do. Because again, I'm single, so I'm not trying to jump into a relationship and deal with nobody on a serious note. Then say that, and I might have respected it at this big age. I'm not in my 20s. I'm not 19. I'm 35, right? So I feel like sex is one of those things where I used to have that rule, like, oh, you gotta wait 6 months. I ain't fucking no nigga for 6 months. At this point, man, I'm down for one night stands. Like, nigga, I'ma fuck you, and if it's good, I'ma call you. If it's not, you'll never hear from me again. That's what I'm saying, because we're grown as shit.
6 months.
Because we're grown.
We're grown.
Because I was gonna say, I was gonna say,
take yourself out the comments tonight. Okay.
Listen,
take yourself out the comments.
Say what you want.
Say it.
You want unless you say it.
We grown. You don't know what type time I'm on. You don't know because you ain't tried. Like, bro, you keep trying to leave me alone, Brandy. You keep trying to dance around it. Again. But that's my thing. Even if you ain't had money to take me out, it's free. It's starting to get nice, right? Mm-hmm. We could go to Spruce Street Harbor. We could go to Penn's Landing. I love sitting by the water. I think sitting by the water is very refreshing. It's a release. I love being in, seeing all the things that God created. We could have easily gone to the harbor, had a couple of drinks, drink a piece, or No, don't do that, Tiff. Don't do that. But I'm serious. It is what it is. Like,
An entire.
wait a minute. So who is playing?
Really?
Not.
Boo.
I'm just saying. It can't buy you a beverage. I can buy my own beverage, but this is the thing. I'm not dating. Don't have to cost much. It just takes effort. That's it. It just takes effort. I don't know how often it goes in your favor, but if you don't try, you won't know.
At first you don't succeed. Try
and pick yourself up and try again. Don't listen to the Aaliyah song. What I'm saying is, I'd rather you just come out and say that's what you try to do, nigga. You've been in my DMs for 6 years, like. You've never seen me in person. We've never hung out. And then I asked him about his kid, right? Because I need to know how old the kid is to see if you still fucking your baby mom. Because not big exclusive, really. You want to see 3 different comments up there. Because you really wait till your show tomorrow. You just wait. I gotta work tomorrow, but I'm gonna be in them comments. Don't even worry about it. I got clients later on tomorrow night. Don't even worry about it though. But I just feel like, nigga, after 6 years of being in my DM.
True.
That part, Brandy. That part. After 6 years of being in my DM, I just feel
you should be on a whole different level by now.
You had to come a little harder than what you was coming, and you didn't.
Because that'll tell you.
Okay, so let me finish. Finish saying what I was saying. Big exclusive. To me, all right, so this is what I mean when I say the age of the kid. If your child is like 6 months, you just had a baby with this person, 6 months, a year. In my mind, you still fucking a baby mom. It's a strong possibility. It's a strong, thank you, Creamy. I'm not crazy, big exclusive. It's a strong possibility that you are still dealing with your baby mom. And vice versa. Guys think the same thing. He wants you to bring it to him. He asks it a lot, and that's what I'm saying. He asks it for a lot. Guys ask the same thing though. They want to know how your kid, how old is your kid? Are you still fucking your baby dad? So let's not act like guys don't ask the same question that girls ask. So yes, I did ask about his kid. I did ask if, how old the child was. And then this man proceeded to send me pictures of his kid. Now you're doing too much. I didn't ask to see the child. I didn't ask to see that. Thank you, Brandy. I'm not crazy. I just need to know. Because that's the whole storyline behind it. Apparently, he got a child that's 3, about to turn 4, and the baby mom just got it's not about women standing behind women, because if this was a man up here saying it, y'all be doing the same thing. So apparently the baby mom just got married back in December, but they ain't on that tight time. I just need to know, nigga, if you gonna try to get at me, I need to know all the specifics. You know what?
Wally pics. That's a lot, though.
Brandy, what is happening right now? What's Cat? I think they are fucking, but they may be sharing attachment. They might be better. He's just not making her that way. Absolutely. So even if sex is not involved, I still would like to know what that looks like. I had tequila, Brandy. I told y'all it's been a day. Me and Jose is over here having a conversation. For me, I need to know. So these are all the questions that I was asking because I'm trying to get to know this person. Like, nigga, you've been in my DMs for 6 years. Let me just figure out what you about, what type of time you want. That's it. But for me, I can't date nobody that's younger than me. You have to be at least my age or older. But if you're going to be my age and older, have some shit with you. You got to have something. Like, you got to be bringing something to the table. Like, I'm sorry. Those are my standards, and I'm not changing my standards. He ain't never coming over to chill. I don't want that nigga to know where I live at. I have a kid. I got you, Creamy. I have a kid. I'm sorry. I'm cracking the fuck.
That's all. You know it.
I'm crying.
You know it.
Not you know that's what I drink. You know that's what I get into. I'm sorry to hear that for both of y'all. Get over it. He can't come to my house, big exclusive. It do not taste like dirt. It's great when it's chilled, okay?
It tastes like earwax. What you saying?
It's not. For me, he can't come to my house because and that's the thing, Brandy. I guarantee you, this man ain't just in my DMs. I guarantee you, he in like 5 other chicks' DMs doing the same stuff, putting in the same kind of work.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, I'm not the only one. He's very persistent, and I had to tell him that in one of the messages. I was like, "You're very pushy. Like, I like an assertive guy. You're not being assertive. You're being pushy. Like, oh baby, I drink brown. I got some Woodford Reserve right downstairs, honey. I drink rich old man, white man scotch and bourbons, baby. Okay, you got the I drink the white people shit. Okay, I got some browns downstairs, baby, where you gotta drink it and sip slow. Okay, this ain't no shot. You don't just gulp that down. You sip slow with a nice big ice cube in it. Yeah, baby, that's how. I know about the browns. As long as it's not Henny, we good. But what I'm saying is, I no offense to people that drink Henny. That's just not my thing. It's not for me. That's all I'm saying. Oh, we out too much. The summer's coming outside. You know what, Randy, and I'm done talking to you. This is the crazy part, because even when he was nice and smooth, royalty, that's what I'm saying. It gotta be nice and smooth. What I'm saying is, and it was even like he was like, it's not much. But I got a room. Oh, yes, a nice cigar. It's a nice cigar. We got to do a network event, but it's a nice cigar bar downtown in Gabriel.
Probably wanting to go there too.
That joint is nice. Ashton's is really nice too, but they are very expensive. So, but y'all let me know. We can go on and do a network.
Y'all like smoking cigars?
Why not? With a nice scotch.
No, my brain went the other way. Like,
with a nice scotch, we're not talking about Mary Jane, okay? With a nice scotch and a good cigar, a nice something sweet.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll get you one of them cigars that smell like a man, a grown man, baby, a grown man, okay? But for me, I just listen. I said, let me respond to this man, and so I responded. But I'm gonna be honest, it's not for me. Scotch or bourbon, exactly, Creamy. Light a cigar, black owned and operated. We can go there. Oh, we definitely there. Absolutely. Light a cigars. We there. I'm gonna support anything melanated. So yeah, we in there. But yeah, I can't do it. I think it was so many red flags and turnoffs. And I feel like the biggest red flag is that nigga, you've been in my DMs for 6 years. I'm sorry. I have standards and I can't do it.
That means he ain't got no self-control.
I mean, I'm not gonna say it's gonna get me fucked up, but listen, vodka used to do that to me. So, but tequila, like, I be good the next day. I don't have no hangover. I don't feel shit. Yeah, I like tequila. I'm cracking up. Listen, and that's my favorite place to go down. I'm gonna be honest with you, because it's a good time. That's all I'm saying. It's a good time.
No self-control, right?
It's a good time. So, but listen. So those are my dating chronicles. But yeah, so back to the Marcus Houston thing. It's not for me as a woman. I don't think I would date a man that is at 35. I'm not dating a man that's 17, 18, 19, or 20. I just can't. I'm not even dating a man that's 21, baby. You just became legal to drink. That's just me. To each his own. No knock on anybody out there that's listening. It's just not for me. And if you are my age and older, please have something. Have the basics. Please have you a car. I'm not coming to get you. I'm not an Uber. Yes, what if he's mature? I'm not an Uber. I'm not a Lyft. I'm not a taxi driver. Mature men take you out on dates. Mature men don't keep asking to come to your house or go to their house. So
he wants to see how you living.
I don't see any.
So he could be like, "Oh, this looks comfortable."
Yeah, like, you can't come to my house. I got a kid, and I don't want you around my child. I don't want you to know where I live at. I'm not one for going to get PFAs. I'm gonna let y'all know that now. And I'm not gonna go get a piece of paper, but on the legal side of it, I'll go get a piece of paper just so I can say I have it. The basics are a car. I don't even really care what kind of car you got. Right, anything 20, can't do it, right? In general, right? You got to have a car, preferably your own place, whether it's a house or an apartment, a studio, a loft, whatever that is. You got to be able to hold a conversation, right? Like, intellectually, just be able to hold a conversation with me. Because I want to talk about everything. I want to talk about therapy, psychology, but I want to talk about real estate. I want to talk about finances. I want to talk about stocks. I want to talk about the U.S. currency. I want to talk about shit that's going on in other countries. Like, I want to talk about all of it, right? So be able to hold a conversation. Somebody that is preferably have a good relationship with both of their parents would be nice. And at least not both, maybe your mother, because I need to know how you treat women. To me, those are just the basic things. Have some type of interpersonal skills. Right. Without saying it means a million times.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh
exactly.
my God.
Exactly. Like, it just be a lot. I'm cracking up, not giving pop quizzes. I'm just saying, like, it just, those are the basic things that I feel like at this grown age we should just have. Like a bank account. Yeah. A bank account. Know how to write a check. A money order. Yeah, basic stuff. Know how to balance a checkbook. Yeah, just basic stuff. See, Shana, I knew you would agree with the intellectual stuff. Just basic stuff that I just think at this big age that we should have. For me, you don't get praised for being an adult. I'm cracking up. Hey, Josh, let me see you in these comments. Who are you, sis? But to me, it's just the basic things that I feel like you need to have. Because again, I'm not out here trying to groom anybody, nor am I trying to grow anybody up. You got to come to me. One, Hill, please have done some therapy or trying to seek therapy, thinking about therapy. That's it. And not just a Cash App. And y'all might want to get rid of Cash App because that nigga died. So I don't know where we're going from here. But yeah, do you have like a real bank account? Like, is this attached to a Wells Fargo, a Citizens, a PFCU, Navy Federal, something, right? Not just a Cash App, Venmo. Do you actually have a bank account, like a real bank account? Those are just the basics for me. I don't know where you meet these guys because I'm still looking for them, Shannon. I told you the dating pool got pee and fentanyl in it. I'm cracking up. Oh, a happy early birthday, Brandy. Wait, okay, so your birthday. Oh, so you an Aries. Okay, sis, I like Aries because I'm a Taurus. My birthday on the 8th, May 8th. So, bye, Lammet. Okay, I ain't finna play with you. It's ghetto out here. Yes, it is. It's ghetto. We got pee and fentanyl in it, and I don't want to get in the dating pool. That's just for me, you know, as a single woman. I mean, my sister's married, so I don't know if she want to put her 2 cents in this.
They do got pee and fentanyl from what I'm hearing.
They got pee and fentanyl in it, and I don't want to be a part of that. Like, I just,
It is
a cesspool of germs. She can encourage me. Don't do that big exclusive. I'm just saying. So that's just for me. Those are like the basic things that I feel like we should all have at this big age. Yes, Brandy, 35 is a big age. Like, you passed 21. You passed 21 by 14 whole years. Like, you have passed being a high schooler. You have passed undergrad. You have passed graduate chapter, maybe having kids. Big age is 35. Yes, 35 is a big age. I'm having a birthday party this year because I would like to celebrate my milestone. And then the next party going to be at 40. But 35 is a big age. Like, I feel like at this big age, there's just basic things you should have. I ain't saying everybody got to be a homeowner. I don't agree with that because the market is stupid right now, and so is the interest rates on houses. So I don't agree with that. You definitely better act up. It's the 80s, 90s theme, child. Listen, the outfit. Since I got to send you my outfit so I can just show you what I'm wearing. So, you know, I'm going to run it back one time. Not the wall. I'm just, let me be 35. Let me enjoy.
what?
Let me enjoy this 35 limits. Okay. But that's just me. So I don't know how everyone else feels about the dating thing, but for me, I'm not dating no one that young. And I'm not dating no one that's younger than me. They got to be my age and older, and those are my basic expectations. Do you have anything you would like to say? Period, Brandy. And that's a flex. 10-year homeowner. It's good to have a house, right? I guess we're comfortable. That right. I want to be comfortable. I want it to be yours. Like, I don't want to sleep at your aunt's house in the basement. Yeah. No.
Air mattress.
Let's blow this up so we can go to bed. Good night. I'm just saying. That's just for me. I don't know, sis. Do you want to take it away? Do you want to you know what? Not Bobby Brown's. Lord Jesus. Is this Bobby Brown before or after the drugs?
Oh my God. Which one? The one after the drugs? I liked him when he was high. I ain't gonna hold you. Every little step I take.
That's a whole nother story for time, Brandy. We're going to talk about the aunt's house in the basement. We're going to talk about that in another episode. I ain't going to give y'all all that tea tonight. We're going to talk about that later. I got y'all in another episode. But experience is the best teacher. Yeah. Don't have no roommates. I'm sorry. Not at this big age. And that's what I'm saying. Staying at Pookie and Ray Ray's. Because now when I come over, I don't feel safe. I feel like y'all trying to gangbang me, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So, sis, is there anything you would like to say to the good people before we get out of here?
No, I don't have nothing to say today.
Nothing today? All right. Well, she ain't always going to be like this, y'all, because, you know, she about to be y'all co-host. So we're going to make sure she brings a lot of stuff to the table. But as always, I appreciate you. Jimbo, if you are listening, thank you so much for coming on and giving the guys perspective. I always like your insight. Shannon, you was cutting up tonight.
Boom, Quisha is out there too. No, she is not. Oh my God.
Quisha definitely is. And that's what I'm saying with a king adjustable bed. And that's what I'm saying. We're not doing no air mattresses, baby, at this big age. That's what I'm saying. If you just got your place and that's what you got for now until you can order your furniture from Raymore and Bob, that's cool.
A toaster, but I ain't buying you no bed. But I buy you a toaster.
I might buy you a broom and a dustpan. Let's give it broom and dustpan.
I ain't that mean. It's to buy him a toaster for $25 from Target. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Royalty. Now I'm done. I had air register.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Now I basically felt like I slept on the floor that night, and I don't like that for me. So yes, thank you to my special guests for coming on. Like I said, my sister will be joining me after the summer break once she done school, so she could take a break, so she can be, fully involved in the show and bring her amazing ideas to the show. I'm so excited. Jim is crazy. And that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna get that elderberry and sea moss, okay? We're gonna get that zinc for that immune system. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys as always. Thank you for tuning in to Melanated Vibrations. Have a great rest of the week. Don't let nobody stress y'all out. And enjoy your weekend, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a good night. Bye. Bye.
Hey, good people. Welcome to Melanated Vibrations, a new show that celebrates the diversity and richness of Black culture. Join us as we delve into our individual mental health and overall mental health of our community. From the latest trends to the timeless coping mechanisms, we'll showcase the best of what it means to be mentally healthy. So sit back, relax, and get ready to